Have you ever had one of those days where the universe just decides you're the main character in a tragic comedy? First, something minor goes wrong, fine, whatever. Then another thing, then 5 more. By the time you've tripped over nothing, spilled your coffee on yourself, and somehow managed to get locked out of your own house while holding the keys, you just have to laugh. Not because it's funny, but because if you don't, you might just start shaking your fist at the sky like a cartoon villain. At some point, the sheer absurdity of it all turns into the best joke you've never meant to tell. Welcome to Moto Stories. Man, did I have a cool video for you guys planned to shoot last Saturday. But did you ever have a day so bad that you just have to laugh at the end of it? Well, that's what happened to me Saturday. All started with great plans. So I work 40 hours a week. My commute's an hour each way, so about 50 some hours a week I'm gone to my day job. I have a family, I have a house, I have a lot of things to take care of. So YouTube is like a secondary thing that I do to all of that. So I have to make strategic plans where I can fit it in and get excited about it. Because I gotta be honest, like working in the garage, I live in the middle of nowhere. There's not a lot of people that hang out or anything. So the camera has become my garage companion. Knowing that you guys watch it, it motivates me. And I feel like there's somebody in the garage with me. So honestly, I really look forward to working in the garage with my camera and doing my thing because, I don't know, it's fun. So to do that, I had to plan the day. So I got up at 7, I was gonna leave at 9, get back at 11, get all my errands done, and then I'd have the whole day to work in the garage. The wife would be happy, everybody would be cool, and it'd just be an awesome day. Well, everything was going to plan. Got up at 7, left the house at 9. The grocery store I go to is about 45 minutes away. I was gonna get the shopping done, get it in the cart, get home and be done by noon and get into the garage. Well, that was the plan. About 2 minutes from the grocery store, a big bang comes out of the bottom of my car. And my muffler's been pitter-pattering for a while, but it wasn't the muffler, it was actually the flex pipe, and it was because the catalytic converter was clogging, which obviously I didn't know. So that just blew that whole flex pipe apart, dropped on the ground, it was a mess. So I found a muffler shop right there, guy was super cool, took me in, gave me a great deal on a cat and a pipe, slapped it in, I was good to go an hour later. I'm like, okay, I wasted an hour, but everything's cool, I still have plenty of time. Go grocery shopping, get out of the store, phone rings, it's my mom. She lives relatively close, she's 86 years old, she calls, I'll do whatever she needs, she's 86. So hey, can you come help me? I have to pick something up in the backyard. Yep, be there in 20 minutes, Mom, no problem. Start driving toward her house, take the back roads down through the park, and a car swerves in front of me, shoots a rock, hits my front tire, boom, tire pops. I can feel it instantly go flat. So I find a place to pull over, pull into this little parking lot in a park, and I go to the trunk and my car has no spare tire. Hyundais don't come with spare tires anymore. They just come with the tire pumper and some gummy worms. So I'm like, this is fine. I've used 1,000 gummy worms or whatever you want to call them. So I go around to the tire with my pack of gummy worms and the air pump and all the tools for the gummy worms. And I look down and the tire's got about a 4-inch slit down the sidewall. Those gummy worms ain't doing anything. I look around, I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm pretty much stranded. So call my mom. She's 86, doesn't drive much, but I'm like, Mom, do you feel like driving about 20 minutes and coming to get me? I'm stuck down here with a flat tire, don't have a spare. She's like, okay, cool. So she comes, it takes her about an hour because she's old and whatever. So I'm just sitting in the park, another hour goes by. She finally gets there. I take her home, take her car. And when I'm at her house, I get tools. I get a 4-way, I get a jack, I get any of the things I think I might need to get this tire changed and head back to my car. It's about a 10-mile trip. Get back to the car, grab the 4-way, and obviously I'm going to loosen the lug nuts before I jack the car up. Well, I'm pulling, I'm tugging, I'm using my legs. At one point, I got the 4-way on the bolt and I put the jack that I brought underneath the 4-way and used the hydraulics of it to try to get the thing to break the lug nuts loose, and it wouldn't do it. It literally would just twist and fly off the nut. Whoever put these tires on when I last bought them had to use like a Milwaukee 48-volt truck tire putter on her because these lug nuts were not coming off. So I shove everything under the car, jump back in my mom's car, drive 10 miles away to the nearest place, get a 3-foot breaker bar and a socket, come all the way back, and I'm able to get the lug nuts loose. Sweet, lug nuts are loose. Let's get the jack under the car. Well, because the tire's flat and I'm off-road on the thing, I can't get the jack under the car. There's only about 1.5 inches space. Go to my mom's car, no scissor jack. Go into my car, no scissor jack. I'm like, Drive all the way back to my mom's house. Find that she had taken her scissor jack out of the car and placed it inside the garage. Find it, get that, drive the 10 miles back to my car, get the scissor jack under it, lift it 3 inches, get the big jack under it, up, cool. We're on our way. We're going to get this tire. I got the tire off, into my mom's car, look up a tire place. It's about 20 minutes away. Drive to the first tire place. And I say first because there's going to be several. First guy looks at me and says, what do you need? I said, hey, I had a blowout. I need a tire. He goes, can't help you. Need the car here. Can't do anything about it. Okay. Look up the next tire place. It's 10 minutes further out. Go to that one. Guy says, yeah, no problem. We can get you a tire. Most of the time people buy 2. I'm like, I'm not opposed to buying 2 if that's what it takes. Great. Where's your car? It's stuck. I have the tire here. I just need it mounted and I can bring it back for another one. Nope. We need the car here. Liability. Can't do it. Okay, I give up on the chain stores. I look up Bob's Tire, Joe's Tire, whatever tire, and I find a little place about 15 minutes the other way. So I go to that place. These guys are cool. They're nice. They give me a deal. They're happy to sell me a tire. In fact, they say, hey, we'll give you 2 for the price of 1. When you get this one on that, bring your car back. We'll put the other one on. All right. So I get that tire mounted and I get back to my car. It's about 4 p.m. now. So I get the tire on my car, take my car, and then go back to the tire shop where they mount the second tire. I get the car, go back, and then get in my mom's car. Take my mom's car back to her house, have her drive me back to my car. Finally, I get back into my fixed car, and I'm heading home at about 6:30 p.m. So by the time I got home, it was 7:45, almost 8 o'clock, and my entire day was gone. So A, that's why there was no video this last weekend. And 2, at this point, I'm just laughing because I'm waiting for the third shoe to drop. I'm like, at this point, is my engine going to blow? Is there an airplane that's going to fall out of the sky and just smash my car? Anyways, the moral to this whole story is that if you don't know if you have a spare tire in your car, go check immediately because a lot of these new cars aren't putting spare tires in the back. Like, I completely take full responsibility that I never looked. I'm not blaming anybody but me because that was my own dumb fault. But I just never thought that they'd sell a car without a donut in the back of it. So go check your car. If you don't have a donut, I'm buying 2 this week. 1 for my car, 1 for my wife's because she has a Hyundai and I went and looked and she doesn't have a spare tire either. So that's the old PSA from your old bud Steve over here. Make sure you got a spare tire in the back of your car because, man, them gummy worms won't fill a 4-inch slit. So, all right. That was pretty dumb, but it worked anyways. So we'll see you on the next one. The next day I did make it out. My buddy Paul got a brand new racing rig. We went and saw him on Crate It, and I'm going to bring you guys along for that. So, all right, we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, man. I hope your day's better than mine was on Saturday. Later.